Okay, we're going for our next question. The next question will be how you can change the disk type from HDD to flash. And for the purposes, they ask you, you have to do that over ESXi command, you know, and that would be really easy if you know that some things like how you can identify that disk, how you identify that plugins in there, and after that, how you can simply change the disk status from HDD to flash or SSD. So for the purposes, again, I use that hands-on lab experience. Let me maximize that. And I wanted to go with, let me minimize that. Close. Yes. I want to go with ESXi2. Let me clear the screen again on the top. And we have to make sure what is the current status and configuration there. So that FreeNAS iSCSI disk is there. And in the end, you can see the drive type is HDD. And here also in the properties section, you can see down the drive type is HDD. And second thing is really important. You have to identify the storage array type policy because you have to use it on a command, you know. For the purposes, I create the list ESXi storage, for example, NMP, yep, device list. And here I have the device type name FreeNAS iSCSI disk with that device ID called NNA blah blah blah. And also I have that device log local CD-ROM. So I don't care about that CD-ROM. I want to work for this guy. Let me clear that again because I can get a lot of information also from that vCenter GUI. And make sure, first of all, you put the host on a maintenance mode. That's important for a process because after that, you have to reboot the ESXi host, you know. And when you execute the last command and reboot the ESXi host, you can see the device type is changed here from HDD to flash. And I prepared already the command. You can also pause the video and note it down for what I want to do in the next step. You have to create and add the new rule for storage device and actually force that and convert it from that HDD, traditional HDD to that SSD. So let me maximize that again. Back to the SSH. Okay. So ESX, CLI, storage, NMP. If you can't remember anything on a step, just hit enter. And make sure you read really carefully the description in the front of each switch. So I would say TP, hit enter again, and say rule, add, hit enter. They give you lots of information here, you know, and you have to make sure at least once or twice you read them all about that switch, that functionality, this switch, this functionality, you know. Let me clear that again in the top. So add what we want to add here, minus minus SATP. Okay, let me hit enter again and watch that SATP is here. For which new rule will be added? Okay, minus minus SATP equal. What that mean? What that mean that which SATP? It means that plugin which is already running on it. Here, I already show you that storage array type policies already is VMW underscore blah blah blah. I copy that, and you are allowed in the exam do it like that. It's okay. Don't worry about that. And you have to say which device, and you have to choose and force with the device ID here. Where is the device ID located? Here. Also, you can find it. That identifier or ID, which is started normally with NAA. Simply copy. Back here, I said dash dash device. Sorry. Dash dash device. Like that. And in the end, you have to say there is an option thing. If we have here like dash O or minus minus option, and you have to actually claim that I want to be like flash or SSC here, and dash dash option, say enable underscore SSD. Wrong. Like that. And hit enter. So if you don't receive any messages on the next line, it means you did great. And for purposes, you have to reboot the ESXi host. Let me reboot that and see what happened. Maybe it took long time or whatever. But for the purposes, don't stop here. You can go forward for the next question, and just keep in mind, noted somewhere that task is not finished completely and you have to jump back and check that configuration again. Okay, and maybe it takes some times, and after that it will be rebooted. You can see the host is already there, but after that it will be not here. You can see that marks with some red icons or red circles on it. Don't worry about that, and just make sure that configuration applied like device type flash in the end. For our purposes, I pause the videos, and after that, when that host is up again, I will resume that video. That's what I'm talking about. That, you know, if you see that host is not responding and there is a red circle in there, that's okay because you already rebooted the ESXi host. And just make sure after that that host is visible here and the device IP is marked as a flash. And in the end, you can put the host out of from maintenance mode. Okay, now you can see that the ESXi host is up. It was rebooted, and ta-da! The drive type is flash. That's really important for knowing the commands and switches. And also make sure you know, or at least you read them once or twice before you're doing your exam. That's really important. And stay with me for next question also, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and make sure you hit the subscribe button below and click on bell and turn on the notification for new videos. Also, if you have any idea or question, which is you can share with me or ask me, you can put the idea or question comment down below. I will be reply you as soon as possible. Stay with me.